Today we are continuing our lesson number 2 EVS Standard 5 Motion of the Earth. We are continuing from the textbook number 8. Here we are trying to understand that is what is a leap year. For every fourth calendar year is a leap year. Many students keep on wondering why we have 1 year after every fourth year. 1 day extra that is called as a leap year. Let's decode it today in this lecture. First upon, I will introduce a new word, tropical year. The exact time taken by the earth to complete a revolution. Look at in the diagram, the sun, the earth. The earth its one revolution around the sun is 365 days and 5.88 hours. That is 5.88 hours means approximately 6 hours. Here you can see the earth which completes its revolution around sun in 365 days and 88 hours. But what would we do? We take 365 days in a year and remaining 5.88 hours add up to the 1 day, that is approximately 6 hours every 4 years. And so the fourth year get 1 more day in the month of February. That is approximately 6 hours multiply when every year that is 4 years up to the 4 year they have 24 hours, that is 1 day. That means that 29th February every fourth year. Now then, this year we know that this year is a leap year which has a 366 days. Now how to calculate the year is a leap. First step is that divide the number by 4. If the number is divisible by 4, then it go to the step 2. If number is not divisible by, then it is not a leap year. Suppose now this is the 2020. If you divide it by 4, then we got the answer 4 5 are 20. 200 is the answer. That means it is divisible by 4. It is a leap year. If it is not divisible, then go to the step 2. Divide the number by 100. If the number is divisible by 100, then go to the step 3. If number is not divisible by 100, then it is not a leap year. Suppose 2020 divided by 100. Then we got the answer 20.20. That is, it is approximately not a full year. That's why it is not a leap year, and go to the third step. Divide the number by 400. If the number is divisible by 400, then it is leap. If it is not, then it is not a leap year. Now come to the next point, that is, do you know? Do you know? That is, come to our textbook. Page number 8. That is, look at in the diagram. You know that length of day and night is not always equal. This happens because of the inner axis of the earth and its revolution around the sun. If the northern hemisphere between 23 March and 23 September, the days are longer, then they will warmer, and we say that is the summer. Same as it is, if in the southern hemisphere the days are longer and the earth get less heat, then we say that there is a winter. In the period from 23 September to 22 March in the southern hemisphere, if we have more heat, then it is, we say that it is a summer day. Again, in the days of 22 March to 23, there is a less heat and nights are longer, then we say that there is a winter. Now with this help we explain that how on the southern hemisphere there are the winter and summers in between the 22 March to 23 September. Now our next topic is the Ritu Chakra. There are in India there are three main seasons: summer, rainy seasons and winter. Let's explain with the help of the diagram. Look at this one is the Ritu Chakra. This is divided into the 6 equal parts. When you observe this, the main are the 3 Ritus. That means here the given the Barsat means the rainy season, Grishma means the summer season, Shita or Sardi means the winter season. Afterward, these are main dividedly into the 6 seasons. That is the Vasanta, Grishma, Varsha, Sharad, Hemanta and Shishir. Now you can understand that in which month this Shishir season is there. In the month of January to February. And in the month of Marathi or whatever the Hindi month, Paush and Magh. And when there is a Grishma Ritu and Vasanta Ritu between the month of March, April, May and June. Again there is a Varsha, that is in July, August. Yes. And again when there is a Sharad, September and October, Hemanta in between November and December, Shishir in between again January and February, such like that. This one is just like a cycle. So it is called as a Ritu Chakra, that is the seasonal cycle. Many of our songs and games are also related to different season. That is when there is a Vasanta Ritu, then the women there is a everybody there is a greenery and women's in the villages song, the Haryali songs. Yes. Now the next our topic come to our textbook. The questions are that can you tell? Question is that can you tell the changing shapes of the moon that we see? The faces of the moon, the changing shape of the moon we call as the faces of the moon. What are the name of the days on which we see a round moon and on which see no moon at all? A round moon we see on a full moon day. A no moon we see on a new moon day. Let's discuss about the full moon day and the new moon day. Here is the diagram of the faces of the moon. The moon revolves around the earth and the earth revolves around the sun. However, there are 2 orbits intersect, that's why they are not always along a straight line. We see the half of the moon's surface which faces the earth always. That is, from the earth we see only one side of the moon. The moon has no light of its own, everybody know. We can see the moon because of the sun's light that falls on it. On a full moon night, we see the entire side of the moon that faces the earth. On a new moon night, we can't see any of it. From the full moon to the new moon. Let's again understand with the help of diagram. We can betterly understand. Look at in the diagram. Here is from the right hand side there is a sunlight. Earth is in the middle and the moon is revolving around the earth. From the full moon, look at from the full moon at the left hand side. Full moon to the new moon, the illuminated part of the moon seen from the earth becomes smaller. From the full moon to the new moon, the illuminated part means the white part, it becomes smaller and smaller and smaller up to the new moon. From new moon to full moon, it again grows bigger and bigger. Look at, from new moon to the full moon, the white part become bigger and bigger and bigger. Yes, this is called as the phases of the moon. Then what is meant by lunar month? That is a tithi. In the Hindi Marathi called as a tithi. Then we know that it takes 14 or 15 days from new moon to the full moon. What is meant by full moon? Full moon means Purnima, Poonam. And new moon means the Amavasya. On that day the moon is totally dark, and on the Poonam, that is full moon day, it is a visible bright. Yes, this period from the new moon to the full moon day is 14 to 15 days. The period from the new moon to the full moon, that is a period of waning. That is the white part become bigger and bigger, that is the waning. And from full moon to the new moon, again it is the white part becomes smaller and smaller, and it is totally new moon day. The period from one new moon to the next new moon to full moon, 15 days, and the new moon to the next new moon, it is a period of 28 to 30 days. It is called the lunar month. Every day of the lunar month is called as a tithi. Here our lesson is finished. Always remember the rotation of the earth. Come to our textbook again. The rotation of the earth gives rise to day and night. The revolution of the earth and the inclination of its axis give rise to the cycle of season. मतलब हमारी पृथ्वी के घूमने से, अपने खुद के आजू बाजू घूमने से दिन और रात होते हैं. पृथ्वी जब सूरज के आजू बाजू घूमती है, द रिवॉल्यूशन ऑफ द अर्थ एंड इंक्लिनेशन, और उसका जो एक्सिस है वो हल्का इंक्लाइन है, उसके कारण सीजन्स होते हैं. मतलब समर, winter, rainy season, and the 6 more seasons are there because of these inclined axis and the revolution. Here you have descriptor given here, that is the new moon day, 15 days, the full moon day, the waxing moon में the शुक्ल पक्षा, शुक्ल मंथ उस दिन हमें व्हाइट पार्ट ज़्यादा दिखाई देता है, कृष्ण पक्षा मतलब अंधेरा रहता है. And both are when 15 to 15 they add a lunar month is we call it, and it is about to 28 to 30 days. What we have learned, you have given, you have to note down in your notebook. And now exercise. Come to our exercise. Here I have given you the exercise question and answers. Pick, you note down in your notebook. All question and answers you note down in your notebook. In the next lecture, we are started our new lesson. Till you complete it and submit to me. Here are the pictures of your here I have sent you the pictures of all these question and answers. Okay, you complete it. Till bye bye.